Federal assault charge after he hit a crying toddler on flight. CBS's Anne-Marie Green spoke with that child's mother and shows us how this whole thing is causing a lot of outrage.
The trouble started brewing almost immediately when Jessica Bennett and her 2-year-old adopted son Jonah took their seats next to Joe Hundley on a flight from Minneapolis to Atlanta earlier this month.
I said, oh, we're sitting next to you, and he just basically rolled his eyes and growled at us.
Hundley allegedly began to complain that Jonah was too big to sit on his mother's lap, becoming more outspoken as the flight continued.
He was annoyed with his comments. He was turning my light back on after I would turn it off, and constantly saying things to the staff in regards to my son. So I took us out of the situation and we stood back by the bathrooms.
She stood there with Jonah for 90 minutes, only returning for the landing. When the two sat down, Jonah began to cry and Hundley became irate.
He looked at me and really faced away, and he said, effing.
Shocked, Jessica gave Hundley a second chance.
And I said, what did you say?
Hundley pushed up against her face and repeated himself. When she pushed back, he slapped Jonah across the face. Days later, Hundley was charged with assault, punishable by up to 1 year in jail. And while Jonah suffered only a minor scrape, his mother worries about the long-term damage.
He has suffered effects from this for sure.
Hundley was president of a division of AGC Aerospace, an airplane parts manufacturer. The company issued a statement while not naming him. They called his behavior offensive and said he was no longer employed by the company. Anne-Marie Green, New York.
We're also getting new details on the